The Young Alumni Award recognizes outstanding achievement in community and profession, and loyalty to Columbus Academy. The award is given to an alumni who has graduated within the previous 20 years. It was created in 2016 by the Alumni Board, and tonight we will present the award to our third recipient, Rachel Carpenter. Rachel Carpenter is the global head of Insight and Design Strategy for City FinTech. Based in New York and Singapore, Rachel's team is defining the future of banking for Citi's 100 million customers. Rachel's been recognized for transforming how Citi develops digital products, establishing best practices for co-creation and design in a highly regulated industry, and I can say that that's true because I'm an attorney who works in finance. She launched and leads Canvas by Citi, the U.S. financial industry's first beta community, as well as Citi's global design thinking program. Prior to Citi, Rachel was the head of commerce strategy at eBay Enterprise. She also has held global marketing roles at Mercer Consulting, Starwood Hotels, and she spent 5 years as a marketing strategist at Ogilvy. I'm going to take a breath before I say all these awards that Rachel has been given. But Rachel was named to the Direct Marketing News 40 Under 40 list in 2015 and given the WPP Group's Under 30 ATCAS Award in 2008. Her team at Citi was recently awarded 7 Silver W3 Design Awards and 3 Financial Communication Society Portfolio Awards. And to talk a little bit about Rachel's time at Columbus Academy, which I remember, Rachel graduated cum laude from Columbus Academy in 2001. She was a 12-season athlete in field hockey, swimming, and lacrosse, and was captain of the field hockey team when I was sitting the bench, and swim teams her senior year, as well as a 2-time field hockey state champion. I don't know when she did this, but she was also president of the Art Society and secretary of Student Council. She then went on to graduate Phi Beta Kappa from Northwestern University, and she holds her MBA from Wharton. When Rachel's not thinking about financial services, she spends her time with her husband, Peter, who is here tonight, her 4-year-old daughter, and her 1-year-old son, indoctrinating them on why Ohio is far superior to New York City. Please welcome Rachel Carpenter.
It is an honor to receive this from you, Lauren, especially because we were fellow alums, teammates, and you're my friend for life now. I also want to thank Melissa Clark Beckett and Eric Hunker for the work that they've done to organize this wonderful event. The award that I'm getting tonight means a lot to me because Academy means a lot to me. It's hard to believe, but now Academy has been part of my life for almost 30 years. Since 1992, when my younger brother Michael, who's here, started kindergarten with Mrs. Kieran, who's also here. 3 years later, my older sister Allie came over from CSG for high school. I've always looked up to my sister and my brother, and I was eager to follow in their footsteps, entering Academy in 1997 as a freshman. I had so many learning experiences at Academy during high school that laid the foundation for college, grad school, and my professional life. For example, creative problem solving under pressure. Nothing prepared me for what I'd face in the future, like planning Arts Mania my senior year. I don't know if Arts Mania still exists. Still exists? Yes? Oh, exciting. The morning of the Greased Pig event, we learned the pig wouldn't be able to make it to campus from the Hammonds farm. So we found a new pig. We wrapped up Vice President Danny Crane in plastic garbage bags, bound his legs with duct tape, and covered him in Vaseline. The problem was solved. Danny's not here, but I have to assume he probably learned a few things that day too that he's using in his career. What matters the most to me is being a good mother, manager, and person. The Academy community set the gold standard for all of these. I know I stand on the shoulders of giants who are my friends, teammates, coaches, and teachers, as well as my friends' parents, some of which are also here tonight. It's so nice to see those of you here tonight, especially the class of 2001. The Academy community exemplifies what it means to succeed while also doing so with kindness and respect for others. I hope my own children get to have the same quality of people in their lives as I've had through the academy community. I've now lived in New York City for almost 15 years, which I can't believe. And it can sometimes be pretty complicated, but not as complicated as when we planned the Reflections of Versailles prom at Academy, with Mr. Warren, who's also here. And we had characters in period costume and live shrubbery from one of the students' parents' business. No matter where I go, I'm very proud to be an Academy alum. Recently at work, we discussed how important it is to let our data expire. Given how fast the world is moving, we shouldn't rely on data more than 12 months old to make decisions. This was fascinating for all of us to talk about because even though I've only been at City for 4 years, we still find ourselves talking about things when 2 years ago we tried to do something and it didn't work. For us, we talk about how just because it didn't work a year ago doesn't mean it won't work today, and that if we forecast more than 3 years out, it's actually completely dishonest. This can be daunting, this idea of letting the data expire and moving on, but it's something that people who have a lot of years of experience perfecting a set of knowledge and knowing how things are done actually find comforting to be able to rely on. At Academy, we were constantly presented with new challenges, and we were also armed with critical thinking skills and the freedom to be able to make decisions to try to solve things ourselves. I also think the collaborative spirit that we had, which was very much reinforced through our team sports, allowed me to feel comfortable in this type of environment that exists today. When I need advice or inspiration, the first people I turn to are my family, who are here tonight. I want to say thank you to my husband, Peter, who always challenges me to take risks, be bold, and keep everything in perspective. I'm very proud of my sister and brother, as well as my brother-in-law, Nabil, and my sister-in-law, Laura, who are here from Washington, D.C. and traveled here. My Aunt Donna is a very important part of our family and is also here. And I want to thank you guys for making that time, and especially in the middle of the week with small children. And finally, thank you to my parents, Mike and Joanne. I will always be grateful for the investment you made in my education at Academy and beyond. I know your support has opened up a lifetime worth of opportunities and memories for me, including this very special one today. Thank you all, and thank you, Lauren, and the Alumni Board.
Rachel, on behalf of the Alumni Association, I want to present you with the 2019 Young Alumni Award.